think you're being really childish, you know. Just because you ignore me doesn't mean I'm going to disappear in a puff of smoke.
Don't start. I'm here for my dad.
I'm here for your dad too. It doesn't mean we can't talk to each other.
Yeah, but I know you, Linda. One thing always leads to another. But I've made my mind up. He's never going to find out about us. He's never even going to suspect. It's over. You're not going to talk me out of it.
Who says I was going to try? All I'm worried about is you walk in there with your miserable gob. He's going to think you don't want to be here. And that's going to do him the power of good, isn't it?
Hey, hang on.
Smile.
What time do you call this?
Dad, what are you doing out of bed?
I'm checking out. I don't like this hotel. It's costing me a fortune, the food's rubbish, and there's no minibar.
Mike, don't be daft. You can't just get up and leave.
I feel fine.
You're supposed to be resting.
I can rest better at home. This is like Piccadilly Circus.
I've paged the doctor, Mr. Baldwin, and I really do think you should wait and see him before you consider leaving.
Listen, love, I've got my next appointment with a consultant lined up. I've got my pills. All I'm doing here is twiddling my thumbs. I thought you were short of beds.
I really do think you should advise your father against this.
Listen to her, will you, Dad? She is the expert.
And I'm the expert on how I feel. All right, I've had a bit of a heart attack, but I'm not dead yet, and I'm not intending to be, right? The doctor said rest. I think I can do that better in my own home, all right?
I don't want to upset you, Mr. Baldwin. If you want to discharge yourself against medical advice, in the end, it's your choice.
Exactly. Now, where do I sign?
Right, come on, you. On the sofa, put your feet up and you've not to move.
Well, now that I'm home, I don't intend to.
And I'm phoning that consultant, Mike, and I'm going to tell him exactly what you've done.
I'll just put these in the bedroom.
He said I could come home at the weekend. What's a couple of days, more or less?
But what am I supposed to do if something happens to you, eh?
It won't. Don't worry.
I do worry.
Right, what about the factory?
And you can forget about the factory. You're not going near it. At least 2 weeks off, that's what the doctor said. And I'll tie you to this flaming sofa if I have to.
Oh, things are looking up, eh?
Listen, try not to worry about the factory, Dad. I'll sort it out, OK?
I'm not worried. Have you been down this morning?
No, not yet, but I'll go over now and make sure everything's OK.
Good idea. Once that lot realise I'm out of action, they start taking liberties. You mark my words.
Try not to worry about anything, OK?
I'm not worried. Don't you worry either, all right?
OK. All right, well, I'll see you later then.
Yeah.
Do you fancy a cup of tea?
Yeah, that'd be great. What's that supposed to be?
It's cottage cheese salad. It's your dinner. It's one of the meals on the diet sheet. Here.
Well, I'm sorry, Don. They can carry me out in a box, but I'm not eating a cottage cheese salad.
Nice piece of fillet steak, that's what he needs. I say, nice piece of fillet steak. Put some colour in his cheeks.
Yes, Fred, but he's having cottage cheese salad or he starves.
When it comes to being a nurse, she hasn't exactly got the gentle touch, has she? Another drop of scotch, Fred?
Don't mind if I do.
And don't you even think about having a drink yourself, Mike, or I'll smash that decanter over your head.
See what I'm up against.
Bye, she's a feisty young wench, is that one. And if you ask me, it's stress what's put you in that condition in the first place.
Yeah, I do work too hard at times, I admit that.
I work hard and all. But I don't come home to the demands of a young filly. If you want my opinion, it's that what's done you in.
You're probably right. But I tell you what, Fred, it's worth it.
I'll tell you one thing, Michael. I never thought I'd see you beat me to an heart attack.
I wouldn't have believed that myself.
My doctor's always on at me. Lose weight, stop smoking.
Yeah, it just shows you. They don't know what they're talking about themselves half the time.
They don't, I say they don't. Still, it must give you pause for thought.
Yeah, but then I ask myself, do I want to go through life as an invalid, eating rabbit food? Or enjoy myself and go out in style? I've worked hard and I've played hard. If it all ends tomorrow, then, well, so be it. I've got no regrets.
Not a bad philosophy, is that? I take it all your affairs are in order.
Well, yeah, more or less.
If I go tomorrow, our Ashley will cop for a lot.
Well, Mark's the main beneficiary under my will.
I'm just popping out.
But don't you worry, love. All that'll change when we get hitched. Don't you worry. You will be well provided for.
I'd have a lot less to worry about, Mike, if you'd just take it easy and stop acting so tough.
Well, I've got to be tough if I'm going to be married to you, haven't I?
Wedding plans going ahead, then?
Oh, yeah. Full steam ahead.
I've been looking all over for you. You're supposed to be at the factory.
Yeah, well, I was. But it feels like I'm stepping into his shoes before he's even gone. I can tell you that's doing my head in.
This is as much a shock for me as it is for you, you know. How do you think I feel?
I just want to pack up and go and get as far away from this mess as possible.
Well, you can't. You're a big boy now, Mike. That means staying and taking some responsibility. Your dad's had a lucky escape. But he needs you now more than he ever has.
Are you really going to tell him everything?
Yeah. Good job I didn't, eh?
I can't stand it, you know.
You'll get better.
No. I can't stand the idea of you being tied to a sick old man.
Don't.
And I hate myself for thinking that.
Oh, come here. Listen.
Don't say anything. Please, just don't say anything. I'm going to go back to the factory and make sure everything's okay.
Mike, wait a minute.
No, I can't. Please, just let me go, okay?
Are you coming over to the flat tonight?
No.
You must still want to see you.
Look, Linda, you've got to give me some time.
Listen to me, will you?
Every time we see each other, it just gets worse.
And every time we see each other, the more I realise I love you.
Now, was that really true? Or was it just another hook to keep me here?
Yes, it's really true. God knows. I wish it wasn't. Come on, let's go for a drink.